Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Timberborn, part 22, and probably, unless this just takes way longer than I expected, definitely our finale, but don't worry, gonna be back with the folktales very soon. Check out what's new in there. Thinking about maybe turning this season, though, into a supercut. It's kind of the trend right now, so hey, why shouldn't I jump on that bandwagon? I don't know if I'll do it or not. So, as things have been running, I've noticed a few areas. Canola seeds and canola oil, this took forever to fill up. Matter of fact, it's still not completely full. So I think we could do with some canola oil and a press over here. Maybe like just 2 tiles of it. And then, what was the other one? Cassavas or kohlrabies? Both cassavas and kohlrabies. So maybe just a little bit of both of those over here somewhere. I mean, we have some stuff to work with right here. So that's something I want to investigate. I don't want to take up any of our fertile land though, so we're gonna put, I'm pretty sure our farmers here just 2x2. Yeah, it's been a while since we built a farmhouse. Yeah, just 2x2. So we're gonna get you going with our canolas, and I think we'll just go, well, bam. I don't know. I'm not really sure how much we need. They would be able to reach over here, but I really don't want to overtax any one farmhouse. We're gonna put one right here, and then another one. I'm gonna have to put like 2 side by side, just to have them in the district. So we'll do that like that, and then we will plant not trees, our kohlrabies, and I think I'll do. Let's see, which one do we have the least of here? Kohlrabies is at 41.59, and our cassavas, so they're about the same. So, all right, fine. We'll just do this and hope for the best. I could, no, I can't fill in any more dirt right there because that would take our river down to just 1 tile. I need to leave that alone. So, all right, cool. That'll be fine. I could expand this out right here since I have water flowing all around it, and I blasted all of this out so that there's water flowing underneath all of these platforms. Just did that in between and let them finish this out, and then they finish this out and they're planting the mangroves now. This is a thing I'm just thinking about. They can't reach it right now, so it'll never get built, but I kind of like how those platforms are right there at the edge. Kind of dig it, and we may do something with that. I think just to be on the safe side, I will have them fill that in. That's not going to cut my water supply off too bad, is it? Nah, it'll be fine. And then we'll do like an even mix of the other 2 right there. So that's going to be a big project. That will be ongoing throughout what we're doing here. And if you look, it just so happens to cover this whole district too, and gets the bulk of, come on game, there we go, the bulk of this district. Few workplaces back here, and definitely these guys back here kind of all left on their own, but for the most part it covers the industrialists and the bourgeois quite well. This one up here covers all the way there, so we just have a little gap right there, and then of course these guys will get one too, don't you worry. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet, but they're gonna get one. So let's just unpause the game. There's no need for us to have this paused at all. I am continuing to just leave this all as one big district coming off of our agriculturalists until we get these guys built, get everything built, because I'm not going to build a builder hut over here for them, and I don't want to wait for just 4 builders to do all this. So yeah, I do like the idea though that I mentioned of bringing these platforms in for recreation stuff on here, but we need to make it so they can get down there to those. And then what we're gonna do here is come over to our well-being, and we're going to grab our wind tunnel. And we're going to grab our motivatorium. Why not? Ground only, really? Okay, well that kind of changes things. But that's fine. Because I don't think this will disturb the water flow. I think it'll be just fine. I don't know why I'm not holding down shift. I know better. So we need to do train blocks, dirt blocks, whatever they're called. And I kind of messed up how that's going to go. There we go. Cool. And then our motivatoriums can go there. And then to bring power in, we can just come back this way. We kind of have this here already connected. Or already ready to be connected. So we may as well just use that. Though, they might not be able to reach up to do that. Plus, now we've got you in the way. I didn't think about that when I built that. That's okay. We can move him. That's an easy enough fix. We can just move him right to here. And get rid of that. Cool. That solves that problem. And then continue bringing our power across like so. And I think we will just run it. We are going to need power back here as well, so we may as well go ahead and run it down to here and then have our power split off where we need it. So we will run those to right there, and then we need to go down. I don't believe these two buildings will share power because of the way they are. You can see that's the power connection there. I don't know. I just don't know. We'll see. For now, we're not going to connect it. And if it turns out that we do need power there, well then we can address that when the time comes. They're going to have trouble getting down there, but that's not an issue. That's the wrong one. What we can do is just bring that out like that. So we need to bring this down right here. And then for now, I'm going to do a T-junction, just in case that does actually require. And then here we're going to do a four-way just to be safe. We'll do a four-way there. We'll do a four-way there. And we'll do a T-junction here because we're not going to go out and over any of our mangroves. We're going to leave those in place because that is our other food that is struggling a little bit at the moment. Not a whole lot, but enough that I would like to do something about it. So here we can just do corner pieces because there's nowhere else for it to go. So cool, that will get that in, and then we need to go here, but this one might be a little trickier because hello, bad tide that just scared the poop out of me. It did. I jumped. So what we'll do is, since they won't be able to get out here after they build the power shaft, is we'll put our T-junction in first, and then we'll do the high power shaft later once they get a lot of this built. I'm going to go ahead and speed up time because they have a lot to do, and I want to get this done. I mean, we're already 12 minutes or so into the video. Probably, maybe not quite 12. So we need processing for, well, kohlrabies are just kohlrabies, or cassavas, right? Cassavas just are cassavas. They're nothing, they're not, no, it's the kohlrabies. Okay, so they don't need any processing. But we know for certain that our cassavas need a place to go. So we're going to give it that place to go, and we're just going to go big. And those are right there. The farm is way over there, but, oh well, it'll be okay. We can always put some haulers over here. So we need to put our cassavas right there, and then we will put our canola seeds right next to it. Woo, the brain. It's 1:30 in the morning. We will put our seeds right here next to it. I don't know that we're really going to need the canola, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, as they say. So that's why we're doing it. So now we need to get in a fermenter or two. Let's just do 2. And you know what? We've got a nice little nook right here. Boom. Beautiful. So we can bring our power back this way. Though, how am I going to get that to drop down? So what we'll do is move these over. Just a couple. And let's get the power to drop down. So we'll have to do like a little zigzag here. There we go. That'll better inform where our 2 fermenters need to go. 1 and 2. So we need to get fermented soybeans. No. Fermented cassavas. There we go. And fermented cassavas. They've got storage for those up there, so not a big deal. And then we need to bring the power down this way. I don't know why I did a 4-way there. I'm not going to be doing anything further than this. And that goes there, and that goes there. Cool. So they've got storage for those. That will get the cassavas taken care of. The kohlrabi's just go into storage. So what do we have the least of? Cassavas. By a pretty big margin, I'd say. I'd say this space definitely makes it. Yeah, so we will plant more of our cassavas right here on our new found terrain. Even though they're not done, I want to go ahead and do it just to remind myself. That's what goes there. Awesome. So now we need a place to take care of the oil, which is an oil press, which is a 2x2. Yeah, maybe we should do 2 of these. Just to keep up. Sure. We'll do 2 of those there, and then we will also bring an extra bit there so we can get our power in. And that can just do that. And that can go there. Lots of planning for this one. And then jump cut to the end when it's done, probably. Cool. So we will still be able to run power over there if we need to get that connected. That's not a huge deal. So let's put the... not a fermenter, sorry, oil press. There we go. And did I mark these both as cassavas? I did. That can only do those. So cool. That's all 3 of those crops planned for. Now we can get the rest of our cassavas. Yeah, cassavas in. I wasn't sure what I just planted there, if you couldn't tell. So cool. That gets the cassavas in. And now let's think about some other food items that I want to get into this district, and that is going to be in the form of the hydroponic gardens. And I'd kind of like to just stack them up. I know they're a 3x3, and then we'll need a way for them to get in. So then over here we just need to go, come on, there we go, like that. And then I probably want to do like if I do like 3 and then 3 more like that, that would work. But then I need to get them up to that next level, which we have a little space right here, so we may as well use it. So we'll go, actually we don't even have to do that. We will get rid of that. And the stairs can go right there. And then we will run that to take care of those. Like that. Put our path in. Run that path down there. Excellent, excellent. And then we need a path going across this way. And since there are injuries in some of these food factories and things, this would be a good place to put one of our medical beds. Cool. And then right across the street here, maybe, we could possibly do the food factories. They're a 3x3. We have a 3x3 space. It's just going to be getting the power down, but I think I have a solution for that. So we will do a that's the wrong one. We will do a 3x3 right here. Then we'll do that, and then another 3x3 right there. And then the way we will get the power to split between the two is with a T-junction. And we'll do one of those that way. And then we'll replace this with another T-junction. and then we can get our food factories in. One there and one there. Wait, they don't both use food factories. No, that's right. Okay, we only need really one then. You know, we built two. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We need fermenters, which I'd like to get a fermenter in and share power off of this guy. So let's do that and get one of our fermenters there, like that. Then we need a path. So you will be for mushrooms. You guys are algae rations, which will come from right over here. Let's mark these as mushrooms on top. Beautiful. And then we will mark these down below, which I'll have to make it easier myself, do that. There we go. And then you guys are algae. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Where can I get that third one in? You know what we could do is come over here and blast that. I'm going to make that my priority. And we can just put the third one over here. It'll be fine. That it's a little bit, it's not that far. It's like right there. It'll be okay. However, we do need a place for them to store just mushrooms and algae. Because if we don't do that, then it will be difficult for them to go back and forth to where things are. So let us do just a couple small. No, let's stick with the big ones. We're fine in our processing area. Like, this is it. So we can go over here with a couple of warehouses and be okay. So let's do that. We'll put one to each side here. So we go 1, 2, 3 back, and then right there, and then 1, 2, 3 like that. And then drop these right here. So you will be for the algae rash, or the algae, or algae if you prefer, and you'll be for just mushrooms, and then those will get processed over there in time. So cool. Waiting on them to do that. I need a path right here. And since we have the space, and since we are worried about injuries, let's go ahead and put in a few more medical beds right here. We have it. So let's do it. Cool. That's done. I can put my other fermenter in. Whew, lots of work. And then you are for mushrooms. Cool. And I think that will be enough food, I hope, to get that taken care of. So we gotta wait and see if these dudes are gonna share power or not. Don't quite understand why that's... Oh, it may be under construction. Yeah, it is under construction. So, yeah, they don't share power. So we definitely need to bring that all the way over to here for our power. Like that. And then so that they can build it, we'll build that. And then this just needs to be a corner piece. And these all need to be straight pieces. And then we need to do something similar over here, but I'm not really sure how we're going to get down there just yet. I guess what we'll have to do is get rid of this stuff and just kind of piece this together. Like just literally one part at a time and use priority. So we'll bring that down. We'll bring that over. And yeah, I realized I didn't bring it out far enough. So cool. We will prioritize all of this. Watch out, it goes from top down though, doesn't it? So if I change that, that changes those platforms. So I need to go all the way. Keep going. There we go. Yeah, I need to go all the way down here. Prioritize just the platforms. Hopefully that worked. It did. Perfect. So that will hopefully prevent them from building all of this. We can well, then it would lower priority the platforms underneath. So we'll just hope. And if I have to blow something up later or destroy something later, we will do that. So cool. That should be the food that I want to get done. Now we need to make sure that they can pump their own water over here as well. And we have quite a bit of space to do that. So we can get a bunch of them in, like right here, pretty easily. This is going to be theirs, right? That little bit won't be. And then we have to have the other one there to separate it from that district. I'm just trying to think of how we could get like another one in if I go this way. That would still be for this district. We may have to like go back here and do it. But for now, we will get our deep water pumps. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more than 3. So that land will belong to them. How am I planning on... Oh, I see. I'm going to separate it here. So we will need to lose... We will wind up losing a few of our cassavas, but it's okay. We'll have to have a gate there. Honestly, we'll need a gate here to prevent that from connecting this way. And then we'll need a gate there, and we'll need a gate... Oh, I'm about to say, did I not leave space for my gate? We'll need a gate there. I'm like, no way did I not leave a space for a gate. No, I did. I thought I had. Whew, panicked myself a little bit there. So where else can we do a couple of water pumps then? Again, we're leaving recreation up here. This will be part of this district, so we could kind of go a little hokey with it and bring this out like this. And then, so we'll put that there. We'll put that there, and that gives them 5. For now, we'll be okay with that. We'll see how things go. But that should be good. And they're building stuff pretty freaking quick. Like, I mean, they're not all that far behind me. So that means I need to step it up. So what don't we have here yet? We have our extras. We don't have exercise plazas. We don't have detailers. We don't have mud baths. We have a couple scratchers. We have a few hospitals. We have a few showers. We have a couple rooftop terraces, and we have a couple campfires. We could probably do for sure with more scratchers. But most definitely with like showers and things like that, which we're going to bring some of those in over here once that gets done and we can tear this down and won't need it anymore. The exercise plazas are fairly large. Are they a ground only thing? No, so I can repeat the big funky metal platform here. I kind of like it. I don't know why, I just kind of like it. So those should be accessible from over there. Yeah, cool. And then we'll go big metal platform, and throw in a couple of exercise plazas. Beautiful. So then, mud baths. That's a tricky one. They are going to be elevated up, but that's okay. So we need to go back 3 like that. And then how many can we fit? I'm going to start over here at the left. That works out well because that'll give me a place to bring the power down. So I don't need that one. And then we can just come in like this right here off of that. Throw in a T-junction. And then bring that down. And then around the corner. And they'll be able to reach all that because there's a pathway right there. And then we just need stairs to get up into here. And I think 4 will be sufficient. Let's put in some decoration though. Because why wouldn't we? We're not monsters. And since we can build levees on top of anything now, let's make it look nice. We'll finish it out with like a levee. And then we'll put here towards the middle-ish. That reaches all of the stairways. So that will be good there. And then we will do like fire, because, you know, this is absolutely fire. I'm sorry. And then a clock. Yeah, cool. Awesome. So what else? What else in well-being? So we have pools. Let's just go through our list. We have this, we have this. We don't need these because we don't have any of the woodcutters. So we just don't need it. We can get another shower in here and eventually another one right there. So let's do that real fast. And then down here, we'll be able to get one on that end. And down here, one here. So that'll work well there. We have probably enough medical beds. We could use some more scratchers, which I suppose, even though I wanted this to be like a little park, we could put a couple of them there, and that'll be fine. This area up here, I'm pretty certain is like just done. Like there's like no space up here. I know there's these gaps here, but again, those are for district crossings. So I'm just kind of looking to see if there's anywhere that I don't have something currently occupying a space that maybe we could throw in a scratcher. And I see one right now. Nope, never mind. There is a house there, so no, that won't work. However, right here will work. So if we very carefully delete just that path, everything above it should still be there. And then we can throw in another scratcher. And then, oh, there was no path there above it anyway, so excellent. Oh, if that's the case, haha. Boom, boom, 2 more. Like, these dudes get their own personal scratchers right outside. Look at that. In fact, we could put another one, but I'm not gonna. Cool. So that gets us scratchers. That gets us pools. We have exercise plazas. We have wind tunnels. We don't have detailers. We're gonna do those in a minute. Motivatoriums we have, and mud baths we have. So awesome. Just realized I had messed up. So I don't think they've started on those yet. They have not. This needs to be just one right here and right there, because those were sticking up above their surroundings. So now let's put the exercise plazas, exercise plazas back in right there. And then we're going to come in behind here. Actually, just right there. I don't really know how many detailers it takes to keep one district. That's right there too. One district happy. I just have no clue. I've never really tested it yet. They've only been out for 3 days at the time I'm recording this, but we're gonna give them 5, and we'll do like we did in all the other districts. Don't know why I have this paused. We will give them choices. I don't think they actually choose, but hey. Awesome, cool. So now we need to think about a place for, because that gets us all of our well-being done. We don't need science. We don't need any of this other stuff. This district's not doing any of that. They do have most every decoration, so they'll get to see the different decorations. So we're just left with monuments now. And I want to make sure that everybody is covered. So how many tiles are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No way. That's perfect. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. You know what I'm building back here, don't you, friends? We're building one. If you don't, well, it's the launcher, or the repopulator. I keep calling it the launcher. And that covers enough of this district that I'm content to put it there. So then we just need to think about our other monuments, and I want to try to get good coverage here so that pretty much everybody is covered by every monument. So if I go there and there with those that have the smallest area of effect, that'll be good. So then if we go here with this one and then similar here, that's good. And then we just want to take a look and see where our big boys need to go. So we're probably going to need 2 of these, and I'm going to have to figure out how to get power up to them. Do I want to do one down lower? Sure. You're like, you've lost it, haven't you? Mm-hmm. So, getting power up here is going to be a trick. In fact, I do need to put this up higher just so I can have a opportunity to get power around everything. So there we go. That needs to be there, so I could bring his power in maybe just like right here. Let's try it. So we would need that like that. Now I can already tell this isn't gonna work. It's not gonna get down here in time. Man, I missed my vertical power shafts. But I'm still gonna try it, even though we can always make it ugly. Yeah, I'm all for ugly right now. Wait, that said that was blocked. Okay, so I don't need to go that tall. Yikes. Oh, not yikes. Just easy. Instead of going up, we go across. There we go. Awesome. And then we need one that goes down again. And that gets us to the right elevation. But I can't make this turn right now. So I'm gonna have to do like I said, ugly. I didn't mean to put that second one up there. And the question is, how are they going to build this one? We're going to have to, yeah, I don't know, do this. Going to have to bring that over, and I guess we'll go that way. That'll be fine. Cool. So then they should, if we get back here to build all this. So that goes that way, that goes that way, that goes that way, but I need to prioritize this just in case. No, they'll be able to reach all this without me doing anything. Cool. And then we need to get power down to this guy, which will come in the way of, I mean, that's the easiest thing, is just to shoot across all these rooftops, but getting the beavers up there is not the easy part. But I think that's going to be the easier way, because I have ways to get the beavers up there. That's doable, I think. They still haven't picked up these metal blocks. Do we really not have storage? And we've got room for like 500 metal blocks. What are you talking about? There's no room. You're crazy. So this needs to be up. Oh, this is tricky. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one because of how high up they need to be. Think. While we're thinking, even though they're not going to be able to reach it, I realize one of the decorations we don't have are rooftops. And man, I hate that these never like quite fill up the space properly. Like, we need some extra rooftops. I know it's not like a huge development priority, but like here it's fine. That works. But here we'll have like a gap. I guess that's okay. Let's do that. And then we'll figure out, it's only going to be like this one right here that's a challenge to get. So maybe we could like come around the back here, or no, that won't work. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. That is what I do in Timberborn. I figure it out. And yeah, I know that this district is not as pretty as some of the other districts that we have built. It's almost intentional. I mean, it is intentional. This is meant to be, you know, definitely functional to get to 1,000 beavers, not really to make it super pretty. So then this needs to go here. I mean, I do. I see how we're going to get it built, and I see how we're going to get up here. It's going to be ugly, but we're going to build a temporary scaffolding all the way to up there. And that'll also be how we get over to here, question mark? Probably. So cool. That is a lot that we need to get built, and I've been going for 40 minutes, so we're going to kind of jump cut to where it's all built, and hopefully 1,000 beavers. That's going to mean we need a lot more breeding pods, because we're actually going down right now in the number of beavers. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in probably what's going to be hours for me, but just matters of seconds for you. And as the sun begins to rise over our 4 districts, oh my gosh, was that ever an understatement? A few hours it's the next day for me. I stayed up to the wee hours of the morning and then got back up this morning to finish this. But we're there. We have reached the goal and then some. So pause the video in just a second and jump down to the comments and tell me your guess of how many beavers are spread out across all 4 districts. Remembering the goal was 1,000. So here it comes. 1,237 beavers. So why did we go overweight 1,000? Where did these extra 250 some odd beds come from? Well, I underestimated something. When I actually was able to finally put in the district crossings, I forgot that each one of these has a minimum of 4 jobs. I'm like, hey, we'll go 10, you know, because why not? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 80 jobs between these other 2 districts, and there were not 80 available beavers, let alone 80 available beds in their 2 districts. So over here for our industrialists, they have a new high-rise that does go almost as tall as the monument. They have a new high-rise residential complex. Basically came up another level with large barracks, and then we threw the large row houses on top. And then over here for these guys, this all came up as well. Raised all this up by another level here, and also increased the height of the roofs to match. And then added in, still needed a little bit more, and added in 2 houses back there. So for industrialists, we have 441 beavers, 7 empty beds, so 448 total that can live there. 318 jobs. For our agriculturalists, 337 with 15 beds, so what, 352? 274 jobs over there. Back here we still just have, well, we have 6 jobs now because we have a district crossing that does mix with this district, so yeah. And then finally in the exceptionalists. Why do I call them the exceptionalists? Because this was all just exceptionally extra. That's the only reason. We have 439 beavers, 1 empty bed, so 440 over here, as was the plan, and 241 of them doing nothing because there's only 198 jobs. It took a while to get up to fill all the beds. We're starting to see beavers die of old age. So slowly but surely we will drop back down below 1.2 thousand. While I was waiting though, I needed something to do. So I narrowed the river back here and put in more water wheels because I was just waiting for the beaver count to get up. The only other thing I would maybe change is get rid of these builders' huts and make them haulers. But what I want to do now is a little experiment. We're going to bump them down to an 8-hour workday and give them ample time to get through all the different leisure activities. I will keep an eye on water and food. We're at 45 and 15 respectively. If those start dropping too low, we will have to increase the numbers. But I want to see how high we can get well-being without firing off the Earth repopulators, and at the very end we'll fire all 3 simultaneously for the biggest boost across all 3 districts, and we'll see. I've heard rumor that the new maximum well-being is 76. It was previously 65 or 66, so we'll see if we get close to that or not. But it's going to take a few days, so I am going to once again jump cut to where I think our well-being has leveled out before shooting off the repopulators. So as a drought kicks in on our 5th day of letting happiness or well-being just climb, we started on day 12, it's now day 17, and 62 looks to be where we leveled off. I think we're probably on the cusp of 63 because it stays above 60 right until before quitting time, and it's getting closer and closer to quitting time, and it stays above 60. Like it was about here that it was dropping down to 59, and then slowly it worked its way to right before quitting time. So I'm pretty sure we're We're really close. I'm starting to see these numbers down here fill up. But of course, the Earth Repopulator hasn't. So I'm going to pause. So I want all 3 of these to launch simultaneously. And then the other one is just out of sight, but I think I can click it. Oh. Cool. So we'll do all 3 of these simultaneously and see what happens to our well-being. You can see only 97 beavers have witnessed out of 1,187. The last time we shut it off was so long ago, only 97 beavers have survived. So we'll fire all 3 of them at the same time. Hope the game doesn't crash because of that. I seriously doubt it. But we'll see. 69. Nice. And then, of course, in the evening, it should get a little bit higher than that. Look at them launch. All synchronized launches. You can see there's shadows flying across the surface. That's such a sight to behold. Just beavers getting absolutely launched. So that brought us up at least 7 points, maybe even up into 70s. What I'm surprised is that I haven't gotten like a notification. I mean, normally when you reach, well, we've never had well-being this high. Normally when you reach a new record well-being for your save, it pops up, hey, they're happier than ever. Maybe once the launches are finished, which they're done. We'll wait for that to retract all the way. No, huh? Interesting. I'm kind of surprised by that. In fact, we've already dropped a point, but now the vast majority of everyone have seen those get fired off. So, what I think I might do, because right now our food and water is holding fairly steady. I just want to get this capped out as high as we can go. We're just going to go to no work for a couple of days and see what that does, because the Earth Repopulator has its impact for, well, the lifetime of the beaver. Once they've seen it, they've seen it. So they stay with that. So let's see what we can get up to by just letting everybody play all day. So we let 2 days go by, and we're up to 71, and I think that's probably going to be our cap, simply because what we're going to lose is the mud bath here, which gives 2, because we have no haulers working, so the mud baths are sitting empty. So we do have to have people working at least some during the day, just to, if anything, keep the mud baths full. But yeah, this is the farthest I've ever pushed Timberborn. 1,200 beavers. The game ran beautifully. In fact, let's go into the settings real quick. I'm going to turn something on. There we go. Now in the bottom right hand, we can see, you know, it's not the best frame rate at this many beavers. If I speed things up, it slows down a little bit more. However, I remember a year ago playing this game, and just 200 or 300 beavers would drop it down into the single-digit FPS. So optimizations have happened. I normally run like smaller districts, 80, 90 FPS now, no problem. But nothing feels really bad. You can kind of see it, at least I can, probably not in the video. You can kind of see, like in things that are spinning constantly, that the frame rate's not quite there, but overall, it's holding up. And remember, I have everything on ultra, highest settings maxed out. So that we're still getting 30 frames per second is just a testament to the game. And my gosh, what a game it is. We will be back very soon with more Timberborn, with a brand new district featuring the folk tales. I'm going to look through Steam Workshop for some maps that might be interesting, and we'll go from there. But until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.